Hi, I'm Jimmy Sue, and this is H2O. This week we're in the southwest corner of the United States in beautiful San Diego, California. San Diego is the United States' southernmost city on the Pacific coast. In this show, we'll learn about the America's Cup racing from Troy Sears and visit the Maritime Museum with Michael Shanahan. For a little more on the San Diego area, we talked to Sal Giametta.
San Diego is an incredible destination. We're pretty much a year-round destination. We're known, of course, for our climate here in Southern California. But San Diego is special for a number of reasons. With 72 miles of coastline, boating, coastal activities are a very big part of the San Diego experience for those who come here to enjoy what San Diego has to offer. We've got world-class spas. We have over 90 top-notch golf courses here in the county region. We also are known as a destination for cultural tourism, so the arts are big here in San Diego, from world-class Tony Award-winning theaters to a large number of great museums that people will find in our treasured Balboa Park, a large urban park, but actually find throughout the entire county region. San Diego, again, is a fabulous destination offering something for people of all interests and for people of all ages, and that's why we are such a popular both tourist and convention and meeting destination.
The Sea Ray 270 Sun Deck is part of Sea Ray's Sport Boat Series. The 270 Sun Deck is a sport boat for your whole family, allowing them to enjoy a day or more on the water. This 26.5-foot V-hull bowrider is packed with features and has a surprisingly smooth ride in a variety of water conditions. A couple of features that I thought were important for a full day in the water include an 85-gallon fuel tank, so you won't be spending your time running back to the marina to gas up the boat. A 24-gallon freshwater system to meet all your water needs for the day. A full wet bar with built-in cooler and sink, so you can remain well stocked while you're out on the H2O. An onboard shower adds comfort for your guests. An onboard shower adds comfort for your guests. Because it has a beam of 8 foot 10 inches and a dry weight of 5,800 pounds, the 270 Sun Deck is solid. Sea Ray offers 7 option packages and 21 individual options, so you can customize your 270 Sun Deck how you want it. This is a great way to get started with Sea Ray boats. As a boat owner in the Sea Ray line, you will be eligible for Sea Ray's upgrade program when the time comes to upgrade to a newer, larger boat. If you're looking for a great family boat, the Sea Ray 270 Sun Deck is worth that second look. On this week's news ticker, let's find out what's new from Ray Marine.
Hi, we're here with Chris from Ray Marine. And we're going to go over some of the new chart plotters and some of the older models, the newer models, and Chris is going to give us a lowdown on what they do and how they work.
Thanks. Starting off here with our E-Series display, this is our network multi-function display available on 8 and 10-inch screens.
Okay.
Can be radar, chart plotter, fish finder, or satellite weather. Then we come to our C-Series line, which is a standalone single-station solution, which is again available as a chart plotter, radar, digital fish finder, or satellite weather.
Okay.
And then we have our brand new A60, which is a 5.7-inch diagonal screen, digital fish finder with chart plotter, everything included in the box, GPS, Navionics silver card, digital sounder module, and the transom-mounted transducer.
Okay, now, just so I got this right, the E-Series, that's a network. When you say network, that means if I have a boat with 2 or 3 different stations,
Correct.
we can tie all that in so we have the same kind of continuity going throughout the boat.
Exactly.
correct?
I can share my GPS, radar, Navionics, cartography, and digital fish finder with multiple displays in multiple locations. Whereas with the C-Series, I'm going to have all of that in one location on one screen.
Okay, all right. And then where would this application work better, for an example? I mean, you said there's different modules with these, correct?
Correct. So this can be just a standalone chart plotter, standalone fish finder, standalone radar, or it can be the combination of those features.
Okay.
This one's designed for a customer that doesn't need radar because it's only going to be a chart plotter or chart and fish finder combo.
Okay, now can you get weather on this one too?
Not yet. That may be something coming in the future.
Okay, so this would be more for, say, a smaller boat where you don't have all the room to put all the extra modules.
It's going to be size, it's going to be value, and it's going to be functionality. So somebody that isn't going way offshore, is near coastal, doesn't need radar or weather, this is a perfect kit, everything's in it, do-it-yourself kind of project.
You're watching H2O from San Diego, California, and we'll be right back. Football and baseball have their fantasy camps. Well, we found a sailing fantasy camp here in San Diego.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to race on an America's Cup yacht? We're here with Troy Sears from Next Level Sailing, and he is going to tell us the history of the America's Cup and how this whole thing works. Troy, thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure. Well, basically, the America's Cup is the oldest trophy in sports. Back in 1851, the Yacht America challenged Great Britain, then the ruler of the seas, to a match race to determine supremacy in sailing. The Royal Yacht Squadron accepted the challenge in 1851, and they put their 15 best boats out on the line, and America had to beat all 15 of them, which they did in 1851, and they won a trophy then called the 100 Guineas Cup. The trophy then came back to the United States, and over time it became known as America's Cup after the boat that originally won it. It is the oldest continuously contested trophy of all sports. It is 9 years older than the first British Open, it's over 20 years older than the first Wimbledon, and it's a lot older than any trophy we have here in the United States.
That is neat.
Yeah. So right now the America's Cup is in Valencia, Spain, where it's in its continual cycle. About every 3 to 5 years it's being contested for. Basically, whoever wins the cup defends it.
Okay.
And anyone who wants to challenge for it has to go find the defender and go and challenge for it.
Okay.
All the challengers of the world have to first compete against each other to become who will be the challenger, and then they go and race the defender. So when Dennis Conner won the America's Cup in 1987, 20 years ago, he had to first beat the rest of the challenging nations to then face Australia, which he then beat and brought it here to San Diego. San Diego is one of 5 cities in the world that have had the America's Cup, and the boats that you're on now are a class called IACC, or International America's Cup class, and that class was developed here in San Diego, and it is still the current class that they use in the America's Cup.
We've won the cup a bunch of times.
Actually, we had the longest winning streak of any sport in the history of competition. When America won in 1851, we held the trophy until 1983. 132 years constitutes the longest winning streak in history. So when I had the opportunity to actually purchase these 2 boats from Dennis Conner 4 years ago in 2003, and he accepted, I basically am now living out my dream, which is to be able to sail these boats and to expose the magnificent sailing of these boats to people from the public. The majority of business is actually groups that are here for meetings here in San Diego, and there are companies who want to actually charter both boats, and they race each other.
Jimmy Sue, let's go racing. We're here with Chuck Seeley. We're on this 282 Sailfish Grady White. Chuck, walk me around this boat a little bit and give me some of the best features that you've seen on it.
Well, from what I've seen so far, it's really set up very nicely for fishing. You've got a very nice luxurious cabin, keep you out of the weather. This is a bait station for keeping your bait. It comes out very easily where you can clean it up, dump out all that stinky fish stuff, and you're on your way. Nice big fish box, it's insulated, and they got the stainless struts. And one of the things I like to point out about Grady Whites and boats that are built very well is the hardware. If you look at some of the other boats that you could pay less money for the boat and you just don't get the same kind of fit and finish. Here you've got a fold down jump seat. Over here you have a recirculating bait well keeping your bait alive, and you have a cooler right behind the captain's chair, cold beverages or sandwiches or whatever. And also up here you've got swivel captain's chairs. And the console here, we've got a great place for electronics, keeping things dry and out of the weather.
Chuck, tell me about the hull design on this particular boat that we're sitting on here, if you would please.
Well, Grady provides a really nice deep V design. It's a smooth riding boat, cuts through the water, and it handles the waves beautifully. The three features I really like about this boat is the walk around feature. It allows you, if you're fighting a fish or you just want to get up and let the windlass down, you can walk around with not a lot of problems. The cabin's really nice for, you could fit a pair of adults and a couple of kids. It's got a beautiful aft cabin. Two people could comfortably sleep down there. The V-berth collapses into a bed. It's got an alcohol stove that it hides away underneath. It's also got the microwave, a fully flushing head with an overboard discharge and holding tank. It's got air conditioning, so it's got all the creature comforts at home. This boat could be used for fishing, could be used for going out and having a picnic with the family. It's got a lot of nice features.
You're watching H2O from San Diego, California, and we'll be back with more. Welcome back to H2O. Let's check in with Kevin.
Thanks, Jimmy Sue. I'm here with Mike Shanahan at the Maritime Museum of San Diego. And sir, we're standing here in this Maritime Museum at the Embarcadero. Is that what you call this place in San Diego? This boat we're standing on, what's unique about this boat, and why is it sitting here at this Maritime Museum?
Well, it's one of our attraction vessels. It's a Cold War era Soviet diesel electric submarine, attack submarine. It's I don't know that it's unique, but it's certainly unusual. Most people don't ever see submarines because they're designed not to be seen. So the opportunity to actually see one and go inside one is pretty interesting.
Okay. This boat we were talking about a little bit ago, something about the construction of this boat. You said something about the steel and the iron.
The comparison of this submarine here is only about 30 years old, and the rust and the decay because of its steel hull. And you look at the Star of India, which is 143 years old, and it's made out of iron, and it's in much better shape. And that's because of the difference between iron and steel and how they react to salt water.
Okay. The Star of India sits here also. What is
Star of India is the world's oldest active ship. It's the oldest ship in the world that still maintains a regular sailing schedule. Built in the Isle of Man in 1863, and we still sail it once a year. We keep it in a condition so it's ready to sail within 30 days anytime of the year.
And so it is a sailing ship. How many, is it, what do you call those, masts? Is that what?
Yeah, it's a bark. It's a playmaster. It's a bark because it doesn't have the square rig sails on the mizzen mast. Instead it has a fore and aft rig sail. It used to be a full rig ship where it had square rig masts. Okay. It doesn't anymore. And it's we have a volunteer crew that maintains and sails the ship, and ourselves just maintain all of our historic ships here.
So if you come to San Diego, you can get on that ship and you can sail on it.
Well, no. Sailing on the Star Menu happens once a year. That's a VIP invitation-only event. But, most people, well, a lot of people in maritime museums think the way to preserve a ship is to leave it alone, sit it, just leave it there and don't sail it. For us, we think the best way to maintain a historic ship is to sail on a regular basis.
If you want to see one of the finest collections of historic ships, definitely come to the Maritime Museum of San Diego. I'm with Chuck Seeley of Paradigm Boats. Chuck, tell me what boat we're on right here.
We're on World Cat's 330 Tournament Edition. TE is what the initials are. And this is just, if more people knew about this boat for fishing, they wouldn't be buying all these rocket ships with its triple engines on the back. This is an incredible machine. 30 knots in 4 to 6 feet, and you can still be holding a drink in your hand. The stability is unmatched by any other boat in its class, and the new Suzuki 300s with the fly-by-wire technology make this boat just a dream. The other thing, you can use it as a cruising boat. I mean, again, 16-inch hull draft, so we can go to our little shoals and pull up and have a nice picnic. This boat has a number of features. I mean, on the Tournament Edition, obviously you've got the walk-through transom, and that's for big fish or diving. You've got recirculating bait wells on both sides. They did an incredible job with the fish station here. This is a bait station. This is where you stick your ballyhoo, your goggle eye, whatever bait you're fishing with. Cutting station right here. This is a magnets that hold this up. You've got your fresh water, you've got your raw water. And then down below, you've got your tackle station, with drawers and spools for your fluorocarbon and what have you. It's set up really nice. Something for the ladies. Got a little cabin here. It's really something to get out of bad weather, but this is what the ladies like right here, another flushing head with a holding tank and a pump out. What World Cat's come out here, what they've created is a fishing machine. I mean, that's 2 words.
Fishing machine.
Correct.
Just northwest of downtown, I found a pretty little shopping area, Seaport Village. When it comes to shopping, San Diego is second to none. We'll be back with more H2O. Ooh, a shoe store. We're back. Let's get out on the H2O.
The X-Flight from Advantage Boats is a hard boat to classify. With its innovative hull design that integrates a pickle fork bow and a step V bottom, this boat offers much in the way of handling, stability, and capacity. In the X-Flight, you find a boat that is part bow rider, part catamaran, and part high-performance sport boat. The hull design, when cruising, makes the boat perform with characteristics that will make you think of an airplane. This 4,400-pound craft is 29 feet 7 inches long, with a beam that comes in just shy of 9 feet. It has an exceptional seating capacity of 12 to 14 due to its square bow. The boat has a fuel capacity of 110 gallons. I found that this boat has a lot of features that I like. The lines of this boat, in conjunction with custom graphics rendered in 7-color gel coat, make the X-Flight a very stylish boat on the water, which is sure to attract loads of attention. The spacious, optional cuddy cabin, located amidship, provides a place to escape. The X-Flight was built with the driver's comfort and control in mind. The driver's line of sight to all gauges is unobstructed, increasing safety for all aboard. The X-Flight 29 comes with a variety of power options. So if you're interested in a boat that's innovative and has much to offer, check out the Advantage X-Flight 29. So Jimmy Sue, we got to see the America Cup boats. What a great time.
And I got to buy a really cool pair of shoes. You know, Kevin, San Diego is a great place to spend a boating weekend.
And remember, every day is a great day for boating.
Yes, it is. So let's get out on the H2O.